Good afternoon, students. Welcome to Dpss Secondary School online classes. Class 6th, The Earth, Our Habitat. And the topic that we are going to cover today is Earth in the Solar System. Children, the topics that we are going to cover today are about moon, stars, solar system. We will be learning about the earth, the moon, the types of moon, about the satellite and the types of satellite, about asteroids and meteorites, and the summary. Let's move on. Children, have you ever seen shining objects in the sky? When you gaze at the sky, have you seen the sky is sometimes studded with diamond like object? When you see at the night sky, you see some twinkling objects. So what is that? When you see the moon every day, it appears in different shapes, right? Every day it's not the same shape. And some days the moon is very thin, or someday the moon is having a full complete round shape, right? So children, we are going to learn about what is full moon. Full moon is also called Purnima. Purnima, a complete moon. Children, it only appears once in a month. It is full moon or it is called Purnima. Now next type of moon that we are going to learn is new moon. Children, new moon, you can watch the night sky best provided it is a clear night, because you can't see the new moon. We cannot see it. Why we cannot see it? Children, you know our earth rotates. The moon revolve around the earth. The moon also revolve around the earth, and when it rotate, there comes a period where the moon is between earth and the sun. Okay, so at this time, when we are in the earth, when we are looking at the moon, at the back side the sun is giving light to moon, but we can't see that part. Moon is there, but it doesn't has its own light and heat. It gets its light from the sun. So during the new moon, the side which we see, it's not lit up by sun. The other side is lit up by the sun. In the picture also you can see the moon is there, but on the opposite side the sun is giving it light, and in the opposite side we are looking it, but we can't see it. So this is called a new moon. Children, now the questions for you. You have to try this question. What is a full moon? What is the other name of full moon? I hope you all know it. What is a new moon? What is the other name of new moon? How many times does full moon appears in a month? So in a notebook, you have to write these questions and try to find answers in the textbook. And I have taught you also these topics. So go through these questions. Next, children, have you ever wondered why can't you see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during the daytime? Children, you know, during the daytime also the moon, stars, everything is present, but we can't see them. The reason behind is that the sun. It's because of the bright light of the sun. We cannot see those objects. Everything is present in the sky, but because of the bright light of the sun, we cannot see those stars, moon during the daytime. Children, next topic that we are going to cover is what is celestial bodies. The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the sky are called celestial bodies. Repeat it with me. The sun, the moon, and all those subjects or objects shining in the sky are called celestial bodies. Now you got the meaning of celestial bodies? Everything that you see in the sky is actually celestial bodies. Yes, the first celestial body, that is stars. How beautiful is the stars to see, right? It's twinkling. Some stars do twinkle, but some stars doesn't twinkle. Some stars twinkle so much that we can see them a lot. And it's too beautiful to, stare in the night sky, the stars, right, children? So let's learn something about the stars which you see in the night sky. Children, stars are actually big and hot. You might be thinking, is it big? It looks so small, right? We'll see the reason behind it. Children, stars have their own heat and light. The light that we see in the star, it's its own. But the moon does not have. The moon or the planets does not have light on its own. But stars do have. Children, do you know the sun is also a star? It is the nearest star. It is the nearest star, and the other stars looks too small because it is very, very, very far from us. That is why the stars looks too small. Is that clear now? Next, children, let's see what is constellation. Children, when you gaze at the night sky, sometimes you can see these stars form some patterns, some shapes. One star, it gets attached to the other, it gets linked to other, and they together make a shape. So, patterns formed by the stars are called constellations. There are many types of constellations such as Ursa Major or the Big Bear. Children, these patterns or the shapes formed by stars in the sky is called constellation. And there are different types of shapes formed by the stars. In that we will see two types. First is Ursa Major, or it is also called Big Bear. It looks something like this. Ursa Major, it looks like this. And there is another constellation, that is Small Bear or Saptarishi. It looks somewhat similar. Why it is called Saptarishi? Because the word Sapta means 7. It is made of 7 stars. Just look at that picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars are making this shape. So now you're clear what is constellation and what are stars? Children, next type of star is pole star. Children, when you look at the sky, every day you will see one star which is very bright. You can see it. The most bright star, that is called the pole star. Children, today we have Google Maps, we have all the facilities to travel place to place, right? We have maps and all. But in the ancient days, people doesn't have any map or GPS or something. What they did, they used to see the pole star, because pole star always showed the northern direction. Children, you have learned about directions. There are 4 types of direction: north, south, east and west. So the pole star shows the north direction. Now clear what is pole star? This is the pole star, children. See, it's very bright. It will be very bright, and every time it shows the north direction. Now children, the questions are being put up for you. Try to answer this through the video, or you can find it from the textbook. Why can't we see the shining objects in the sky during the daytime? Which is the nearest star? What is a constellation? Name one example of constellation. Which direction does the pole star indicates? Children, the next topic that you are familiar with, I know, it is solar system. Okay, so here solar system, we have 8 planets, and the head of the solar system is sun. That is why it is called solar system. Solar, the word solar means sun. Okay, so head of the family of solar system is sun. We have 8 planets. Sun and the 8 planets, they form the solar system. Sun is the head. The word solar means sun. Planets, I told you before also, children, planets do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by our nearest star. And which is our nearest star? Find it out. Children, the next very important thing, we are going to study about the head of the solar system. Let's see what a sun is all made up of. It looks so bright, right? Yes. Sun is the center of the solar system. It is in the center. It is made up of hot gases. It's made up of hot gases, just like a balloon. It's made of hot gases. It is a source of heat and light. We get light from sunshine, right? And sun is nearly 150 million kilometer away from us. So you can think, if sun is 150 million kilometer away, the stars, the other stars which look too small, how much far they will be. Just think about it. Now children, we are going to study about the 8 planets. We learned about the head of the sun, head of the solar system. Now the head has been introduced. Now we are going to study about the family members, that is 8 planets. We have, you repeat it with me: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. You have to study it likewise. Okay, so these are the companions or the family members of the head of the solar system. Children, let's just have a look at what is the meaning of planets. Children, you know there are 8 planets. Earlier there were 9 planets, including Pluto, but today it's not considered as a planet. Okay, so it is called a dwarf planet because the International Astronomical Union, they decided that it is just a celestial body. It won't be referred to as a planet. Okay, so Pluto is not included in planets. Now the planets move around the sun in a fixed path. See that? In the solar system, the planets are moving around the sun in an line. See, you can see their lines, children. These are the lines. So the lines shown here, they are called the orbits. So those paths through which the 8 planets move around the sun is called orbits. Clear now? Children, Mercury is the nearest planet. As you know, the first planet name is Mercury. Okay, so Mercury is the nearest planet. You can see in this picture also where is Mercury located. See, it is located in the first. That is Mercury, and it is the nearest planet. Because it is the nearest planet, the Mercury only takes 88 days to move around the sun. You know, these planets move around the sun in an orbit. So Mercury takes 88 days to move around the sun. It's the lowest days that the planet is moving around the sun. Children, Venus is called Earth's twin. Why it is called Earth's twin? Because it just looks like Earth only. That is why it is called Earth's twin. Now Earth is called a blue planet. Why it is called a blue planet? I think you will know it. We will see that in detail in the coming slides. As you told children, Pluto is not considered as a planet. It is a dwarf planet because the institutes, they have told that it is just a celestial body. So it cannot be considered as a planet. Let's see what is the Earth. Children, Earth is the third nearest planet. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Earth. So Earth is the third nearest planet, and in size it is the fifth largest in size. Okay, and it has a geoid shape. Children, geoid shape means the Earth, on the ends of the Earth, upper side and the downside, it is flattened at the ends, at the poles. That is why it is called geoid. The Earth is not round, it is geoid in shape. And the meaning of geoid itself is earth-like shape. Okay? Now, children, out of the 8 planets, it is only the earth which supports life. It is only the earth. It has air, it has water. Also, we need oxygen to breathe. So, Earth is the only planet where air, water, oxygen, which is needed for a human being, is present. The Earth climate is also good. It is not too hot, not too cold. Because there are some planets which are very hot and which are very cold. So, the Earth is the third nearest planet, fifth largest, and it has air, water, oxygen, not too cold, not too hot. Human beings and animals can live here. Children, Earth is called a unique planet just because it has air, water, oxygen, and because of the good climate, it is called a unique planet because no other planet, human beings, is there. Only Earth has. That is why it is called a unique, special planet. Okay. I told you why Earth is called a blue planet. Obviously, children, I know you, everybody knows that. It is called a blue planet because 2/3 of the Earth's surface it is covered with water. Most of the Earth's surface is covered with water. So that is why it is called a blue planet. Earth is also called a unique planet because it has human beings, plants, animals, air, water, oxygen, right? And it is called a blue planet because most of the part of Earth's surface is covered with water. Children, next learn about the moon. The moon looks like something like this, right? We can see some shadows in the moons and all, right? So, children, moon is the Earth's companion. Why? Because it rotates around the planets. It rotates around the Earth. It is nearest to all the planets. Every planet has its own moon, right? So it is nearest to planets. From Earth, it is 384,400 kilometer away from the Earth. It moves around the sun in 27 days. Only one side is visible to us. Because the moon also rotates, Earth also rotates, it revolves. So that is why we can see only one side of the moon. Now, children, moon has no air, no water. Nobody can live there. And we can see depressions and mountains there. Mountain, it's not plain. It's not like cemented or plain area. It is covered with small mountains, depressions, some hollows are there. So that is the surface of the moon. Okay, so it's Earth companion. It is nearest to planets. It is 384,400 kilometer away. It moves around the sun and only one side is visible. No water, no air, only mountains or depressions are formed in the moon. It's not plain. Children, Neil Armstrong was the first person to step on the surface of the moon. You might have learned in GK also. It was the first person to step on the moon. So here we come in the questions given. Who is the head of the solar system, children? What do you mean by solar? How many planets are there in the solar system? Define orbit. Which planet is called Earth's twin? Which planet is considered as dwarf planet? Which is the nearest planet to the sun? So you have to answer these questions and write in a notebook. Now children, we are going to learn what is satellite. Children, there are two types of satellite. There are natural satellites also. There are human-made satellites also. Moon is a natural satellite which revolve around the planet. We have human-made satellite, children, which are made and designed by the scientist. Why the human-made satellites are used? In order to collect the information about the planets, about the solar system. Okay, so in order to collect the information, the human-made satellite is being made and designed by the scientist. How does it go? How does it reach? Children, it reaches by a rocket. It is carried by a rocket and it automatically gets placed in the orbit. There it gives information to the scientists. Okay, so the examples of human made satellite are INSAT, IRS, EduSat, etc. So natural satellite moon and human made satellite which are designed by the scientist to collect information about all the celestial bodies. So this is a human made satellite, children. Okay. Next, asteroids. Children, apart from stars, moon, sun, there are many other celestial bodies which are present, which revolve around the solar system. One of them is asteroids. They are the tiny bodies that move around the sun. It looks like this. And they are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Okay, so where there is Mars and Jupiter, in between these asteroids, they move around them. Small, tiny objects. And the largest asteroid, the largest asteroid's name is Cirrus. What? Cirrus. Children, next type of celestial body, that is meteoroids. Meteoroids. So meteoroid something looks like this. They are the small pieces of rocks that move around the sun. Okay, they move around the sun. Just like asteroid, they move in between Mars and Jupiter. Meteorites are the small pieces of rocks that move around the sun. I hope you are clear with asteroids and meteoroids. Children, next is Milky Way galaxy. They are the white glowy path in the solar system. In our solar system, there are some glowy path. It is a group of millions of stars. Milky Way galaxy is a group of millions and millions of stars, children. Solar system is a part of Milky Way galaxy. So it is very huge. Okay, and Milky Way galaxy, it is also called as Akash Ganga. Okay. So here it is the Milky Way galaxy. See, children, millions of stars you can see here. Yes. Galaxy, obviously, huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases, that is called galaxy. That means billions of stars, group of billions of stars. Next is, children, universe. What does universe means? Now, where there are millions of galaxy that form the universe. Just imagine, children, solar system, galaxy, right? And then the universe. So just imagine how big our universe is, right? So here are the questions, children. What is a satellite? Name one human-made satellite. What are meteorites? Define galaxy. What is a universe? What is the other name of Milky Way galaxy? You have to answer this. So children, here we come to the end of the chapter. We learned about stars, moon, sun, the 8 planets, asteroids, meteoroids, and galaxy, and at the end we learned about the universe. Children, you have to read the book very clearly, properly. Go through the book again and try to do these questions in your notebook.